Welcome to the secret room.
So we finally got our first message, guys. I just want to say thank you so much to the person whoever sent this message. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. I'm literally gonna frame this, guys. Like, I already know what to do. Let's get into it. The first message that we actually have is not a secret. It's actually someone venting. I love that too. She says, I saw this on my For You page and honestly, I hate Reddit. So I'm here instead. I like this guy, but the truth is, it's kind of a bum. Okay. I have things going on for me, and the only thing he really says is that he loves me. Okay. That no one else could love me the way he does. Okay. Okay, let's go. And that he loves me for who I am, not just for my body. Okay. But he's not doing anything to improve himself. We have a great connection, and I see potential, but he never takes my advice seriously. I just want to look at him one day and think, yeah, I could build something real with him, but I don't know how to get through to him. Ooh. Okay, so that took a turn. Like, I actually didn't know that people actually hate Reddit, but hey, if this is a safe space for you, if you feel more comfortable here, I really appreciate that I could build something like that. So that's awesome. First of all, just from my own point of view, the thing that rubs me off is the part where he says, "No one can love you the way I do." It kind of started off like, maybe a little bit like nonchalant, cute, but then it became a little bit sinister. So I don't know about that one. And the fact that she took the time to actually put this into the message means it strikes a chord or something. It has to have struck a chord. It's kind of like a threat, but also saying this is the best you can get. You might not hear it, but it seems that it kind of alludes to something that's already happening in her personal life, maybe with like people not liking her around, or maybe just people not treating her perfectly. That is what I think, and I don't think that's nice. And also, I don't know the context of the full relationship based on this message, but the other fact that she's also hinting at her body means there's so many moving parts to this. So she clinging on to this person because they get along, they have a connection. That is really a mix of life, hope, but it's kind of comes off disingenuous and really spoilt. Well, I can't say fully because there's not that much context, but from what we're given, there's only a few questions we can ask. Is she actually staying? Are you actually staying because of some form of guilt? So the second question I want to ask is, how does he take accountability, and how is your communication during that process? Like like, is there some communication issue? Maybe you're just working around eggshells, and you're not actually getting into the meat of the potatoes. Or have you actually even seen him like completely follow through on something he's actually said? Maybe that doesn't align with what you want. And the final one, which I also think is important, is how long do you think this is going to go on for? I think since you have everything going well for you, it's better not to give up on. Don't you ever give up on yourself and what's already going on for you, and then you get lost on the path because, hey, you might be so nice and you're trying to make things work, but people can be people and things can happen. Thank you for sharing this message. This is really nice. I hope everything goes well for you. Happily ever afters and all of that stuff. If you're in the comments and you listen to this and you have like maybe some insights, you're some psychologist, let's see what your input is. Feel free to actually share your stories too, vent, gossip, let's have some fun. What's your neighbors doing? Are they fighting? Let's get into that. That's all for now. See you guys in the next one. Let me know how you feel. See what I did there? Fealomath? Alright. Okay, this has been cool. Adios.